How are we living, boys? Today I'm going to give you a mid-lane guide. Everything that you need to know from builds to runes, everything as fast as possible, so let's get right into it. Okay, first we're going to talk about BRIAR versus range champions, so something like Vel'Koz, LeBlanc, Ahri, stuff like that. You're going to take standard PTA, Triumph, Legend of Alacrity, and Last Stand, or Coup de Grace, it's up to you. And then your secondary tree is basically the only thing that really changes when it comes to melee versus range. You're going to go Second Wind, that way you don't get poked out. And Overgrowth, just give you some more health. In the end game, double adaptive because your spells need to do a ton of damage because you won't get so many opportunities to hit them because most of the time they're going to be high mobility and so on. I'd take early health because I think the 65 matters for the early lane phase. Now, BRIAR has a ton of little options, but let's go over BRIAR versus Melee, standard PTA, and then you're going to swap to some damage secondaries from the domination tree just to make sure that you're lane dominating, doing tons of damage here, double adaptive and scaling health because I never feel like I need extra health in early fights because BRIAR wins them so handedly. Now, we can go over some other options right here, so you can swap to Conqueror if you want against tankier members. It does scale up, and it does more damage in like a super extended fight because of the fact that you get the heal, and the heal lets you fight longer, okay? But the 8% from PTA can scale up and do more damage, so it's up to you. Do you want health? Do you want damage? PTA, Conqueror, that's it. No more talking. Okay, you can go Legend Haste over Legend Alacrity. I think Alacrity just fits very well for what BRIAR does. Gives her, you know, upwards of 7 auto attacks at the end game. And overall, it's just, like, feels pretty good for all the items that you get. Most of the time, you're going to be building some ability haste through Eclipse or Black Cleaver. Yeah, Black Cleaver is super popular right now, so I never feel like I need this, especially because I play around my own cooldowns. But it's not a bad option. Definitely, if you mess up your cooldowns or you find that you mess up E's sometimes, this might be the rune for you. And then swap to Coup de Grace if you want to. Better short trades, go Sudden Impact. Better scaling, go Eyeball, and that's it. Okay, now let's lock in on builds real quick. So you have 3 main ones. These are the main 3 builds that you should be learning with, and then you can branch off once you've earned it. So you have Eclipse by Cleaver. This is an insanely high ability haste build. It helps you if you have an all-AD team, also because of Black Cleaver reducing armor for your team also. And it's a good tank killing build because of the Eclipse proc 2. You can do it this way. This is kind of like the spellcaster version of Bork Black Cleaver. But also it helps you because you have Black Cleaver, which is this huge armor reducing item for your team. Now you have Bork Black Cleaver, which is one of the best 1v1 builds. You're basically just going to shred anyone's armor to 0, and then Bork's just going to start scaling up. This is your side lane dominance build. The sustain is good on minions, and you just do so much damage, but you're not even lacking really anywhere on your damage front or your abilities front. You're lacking in armor and MR, so your counter burst is there. People can find opportunities on you if you have a bad time to eat. And then lastly, we have Eclipse Under Sky. If you played BRIAR for any amount of time, you've already tried this build. This is the spellcaster version of Black Cleaver and Bork, where that one wants to auto attack ton. This one wants to Q auto W2, tap E, reset the situation, do it again, reset it, do it again. Where you're not tied to auto attacks because you won't always be able to auto attack against enemy teams. They have high CC or counter you super hard. And then you have your options right here. Maul is good when you're against someone like Syndra because buying a full Spirit Visage at the lack of damage can be tough. And then you have Titanic, which is one of the best 1v1 items, and it just increases your burst. Again, I like this one more for the Eclipse Under Sky build because you want to just do a quick burst, get out, reset the situation, but it's good on all of them. And then Spirit Visage, again, the GOAT BRIAR MR item, but sometimes it's just not that good. It's especially better if you do have Sterix. Sterix is the anti-burst item for BRIAR. It's so good. And then you have Death Dance if you're against an all-AD team. Buy this plus Tabbies, and enemy team stops doing damage in general to you. Now let me hit 2 birds, 1 stone here, where I address the fact that these stat websites don't always know what they're talking about, okay? So we're going to go over good and bad picks real quick. The bad picks is pretty fair. Most of the time, there are people that you can burst really quick, W auto Q, W2, and then you can E their damage away. Most of these people fall into that category, but it's not always true. Now, I will say one of the hardest, my top 3 worst matchups, my number 1, my ban, is Akali. And Akali, they count as like a winning matchup for us, which is just cap, like it's just straight up not real. Things like Cassiopeia do destroy you. Talon, past level 6, does destroy you. All of these range mages that scale super hard, they beat you really hard, so you have to get active in those matchups. But I think Akali, Cassiopeia, Veigar can be some of your worst matchups. So definitely, if you're going to pick this, you have to be creative. You have to create your own opportunities and then look for your own rooms. You can't always just win in the first 6 levels. Sometimes you have to be looking at the bigger picture to play this. Now we are in fact in game now, so now we can go over and basically just put everything to work. So this game we got against a ranged laner. So we in fact did exactly what we said we'd do, where we grab second wind and D shield and then we lock it in. Don't be afraid to take Q and E on lane, BRIAR, because it actually doesn't feel that bad. Ooh, so right there I'm just going to actually slam that word. Maybe I didn't have to. E is definitely better against ranged people, but right now we're looking for opportunity. Okay, there's Kog'Maw. Now again, what are you going to do? When you're against melee, you can take the auto Q, auto fight. If you are against range, you have to take E. So we're going to get pretty demolished here, but I'm going to show you how to get out of it. And it's not going to be anything crazy at all. I feel weird not including invades when it comes to like YouTube videos, because I'm like, what if something happens? Right? Am I a fraud if I get a kill here? Probably, I don't know. Now they are definitely ready for this. Tried to walk away to bait Leona to get the Q, but that's okay. I take a little bit of damage. And we got this D shield working. Give me the cooldown. Nice. Oh, wait, it's not cooldown, it's just duration. Alright, we're good. So now we just sit here and you just try and get as many minions as you can. So this is when you have to lock in. But this is why I keep this one for a YouTube video over a different one. Because this is the reality. Okay? Sure, you can watch me go against the Yasuo, drop 9 kills, and then I'm like, oh my god, I'm the GOAT. Look, man, I'm keeping it so real with you guys. This is what most of your games are going to look like. You need to learn from this. So, accept that this is what it is, and if you're playing BRIAR mid, you already know this is what happens. We got 2 out of the melees. That's good. Give me 3. Okay, life's unending. I didn't say it. Nice. Oh my god, look at how much fun we're having. Guess what? This is why you queue up BRIAR mid. But you do get other benefits like side laning, which makes this so much more playable. So we're going to take that one. We're going to go. You could try and walk up to push this wave, but it is what it is. Auto anything that you can because your passive bleed does count. And we're good. We are chilling. Once we get level 3, we can start playing. And look, we're same farm right now. We are absolutely chilling. Auto this, try and get some more health out of it. That's okay, get level 3. And we are basically about to go up in farm. I'm feeling pretty good. Nice. Now, see my Udyr going for an invade? I'm going to pop my potion now. So let's see if Kog'Maw goes for it. I'm going to flash on him. We already got his ghost. Alright, nice. Get in the wall. Close. Now, Udyr pushing it like this, I'm going to lose some experience, but I am going to get some prio. Now, we got both of his things. Oh, they're going to counter that prio with this. Let's see if he steps up. He can just insta-die. Unless Echo's standing right here. Nice, good respect to him. What's your plan? Did I cancel that auto? I'm about to cry. I think I killed though. Okay, but it's mid-gap. What are you doing? And this is Master Solo Q, and that guy just does that. Love that for you. Now, Kog'Maw seems like he realized that he would die if he stepped up, so good on him. Smart player there. Okay, we're going to look at our wave. We're going to see that it's close, and we're actually going to blow it back into the turret. There we go. Now my wave goes in. At least better than what it would have. And we're going to take this recall. Now, I'm a big fan of getting your boots early. The problem is we don't really know for sure which boot we're going to go. So we're going to grab something pretty standard like this. Refillable should only be gotten on your first back. If you're grabbing refillable second, third, fourth recall, trust me, it is not that good. It's not. But against a range matchup like this, it's not going to hurt too bad. Okay. I mean, Udyr's just damaging him. I'm not really worried about it as long as he doesn't take too many minions. Nice. He didn't even take any. Okay, I like this kill threshold he just put him under. That's really good. Nice. We're going to look for level 5 here. Now, we definitely hold this wave. How do we hold this wave? We're going to E only some of them. Okay. And then we're just going to keep this moving. It's always good to ward for your own lane here, especially pink. Because now we know where they won't be. We know Echo's bot side, though, because we just saw him on red. And we're going to hold this here, and we're going to force Kog'Maw's hand. This is a lot of what laning is. Sometimes people call this boring, but this is when you play competitively. Who cares if it's boring? I get a win at the end of this. If I got to stand here and just CS, I'm chilling. I'm happy. I'm living the dream. Maybe that was a bit too much, actually. Nice. Alright, I'm fine. That hitbox is lovely. I'm loving my life. We're going to scare him, make him think that Udyr's there. We're going to try and get a push off here. Because I can push this wave without taking too much damage. I can look for a roam with my team. Seems like my bot lane's struggling. They died to the Echo. You know, as junglers know, right? I saw Echo bot side, so what did I do? I played like he was bot side. Sometimes we won't do that. That's okay. Kog'Maw might go up one farm, but again, one farm in the grand scheme of things is pretty good. Knowing that we're range versus melee here. Gonna stay moving a little bit just in case he decides to R. I didn't aggro onto him, so that part kind of sucks. Seems like we're getting up out of there. We're going to try and get this wave in because, again, Kog'Maw's going to come over here. He has jungle prio here. He's actually hitting the grubs with his jungler. What a good mid laner. I wouldn't be afraid to get a little bit of that. Yeah, I'm for sure going over there. Yeah, man. Pretty chill with this. Now I can hop about the bed and I can turn my swag on real quick. No? I would like to look top. Man, just this angle looks pretty bad here. I'm gonna ult here, try and help my boy out. We didn't get the Aatrox which we wanted. We're gonna W over this wall when it comes time. If they try and hit me with any spells, I'm just gonna W over it. And it'll be just fine. Udyr taking that kind of sucks, but he's kind of raging right now. You have to get used to that. Because again, you're not the jungler anymore, so now you get the demented jungler, and it's like, ooh, forgot what this feels like being on the flip side of this. So I'm gonna go an Eclipse build here because I don't think chasing down Kog'Maw is ever going to be realistic when he gets Ghost and Flash over me, right? So I'm gonna take the short burst build here, and we're gonna make it work. We do go -1 on this cannon. Life sucks. It's all good. Udyr just killed him. Okay, it was 1-for-1, so it must not have been that free. Who is pinging me for help? Okay, you could look bot here, or we could go plates. I'm going to go plates. I think playing Selfish and solo queue is pretty good, but do it to a point, right? So like get 1 or 2 plates, and then look for other things. So we're going to grab that plate. We're going to be living the dream here. That's okay. Would you trade half your health for 125 gold? I know I would. And we're up farm. Like, once we hit side lane, how does this Kog'Maw play? He can't. This is the weakest you'll be. So just become an expert at dealing with this. Not too bad. Nice. All good. And this is what you do. Welcome to mid lane. But it's, again, you'll notice that when mid game comes around, you'll see that dealing with this punishment ends up being worth it for what you gain with being BRIAR mid. Now you can't W here, you'll run towards Cog, right? And it's going to be depressing. So you just keep getting as much experience. I'm going to use my E off his camera there. If Warwick goes, I'll go. That's just simply how it's going to work. Okay, so he just warded. Baited him out. That part kind of sucks. Okay. Was it the best bait you've ever seen from a Warwick, or was it the biggest int you've ever heard of? I don't know, but I'm loving it. I'm going to stay one more wave, I'm going to get my item, and then we're there. Don't want to step up and show right now, because that would pull Echo or someone else roaming to me. Kog'Maw just spawned, so we got time to do this without worrying about him. The only thing that could really affect us is if someone else came. And which, if that happened, we would say the appropriate diff and keep it moving. Nice. Okay, there we go. And this is just standard game. This is what you want it to look like. Except with you getting that recall, not losing it. Now this is what it means when I ping on my way, when something like this. That means like, hey, I would like to recall. Would my jungler bless me with a hover? And that's all you can do. We're going to tap you. We're going to get up out of that one. Excuse me. Sorry. Pardon me. Now, does my bot lane care that that's going to happen again? I don't know. Ooh, Thresh. You naughty guy. We haven't been able to look for the standard, you know, WQ auto W2 just because of the way this map has moved, but... Now, we might die here. Let's see what we can work out. Alright, luckily blood cannot hit me. Well, I didn't expect all this. Oh my god, dude, I didn't even see the echo. I don't know what's going on. I killed the echo. Okay, but to be honest, I did see the echo the whole time and it was good. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what we're cooking here, but we made it work, so it can't be too mad. Now the boots here, I don't think you're really like locked into everything else, but I think I would like a little bit of tabbies this game. Although that's kind of mage kind of thing. This one is one of like the not obvious ones. I'm actually gonna grab merch heads. We're gonna call it a day. Okay, nice. I'll keep the chat on so you guys can see what it's like to be a mid laner. Because I'm not gonna lie, some mid laners deal with the end of it, man. Some of them do. But it's all good. It's like that Warwick's like forcing a play in my lane. I just like barely lived with 200 off the back of 3 jukes, but it's like, why didn't you help me, man? My bad, bro. That's on me. I just need to want it more. Alright, we finally reached a time where we can start doing our trade. In the wall? Oh, if that was in turret, it would have been crazy. No, sir. Like, yeah, this is gonna hurt, but maybe we can take one with us. It's not looking good. Oh, man. And that's what you get, man. You locked in BRIAR mid. You go to do what your champ does. Immediate punish. Okay, I'll stay in my lane. Wait, just kidding. I'm never going in my lane ever again. Get rolled. Why are you pivoting? All good? See, it's just so easy for me. You know what I'm saying? That's all mid's all about. I will say, I'm friends with a few mid lane players, and they all say the same thing about mid lane, where it's like, I could literally kill enemy mid at any time if my jungler came. True. The problem is I was on the wrong side of the jungler that time. We actually like, kind of need to hit Aphelios this time. It's going to be tough, but I'm on my way. Okay, I like that. Like what we're doing here. You use just Q, and then we're going to save W to hit the next guy. Just like so. Nice. We finally pulled it off. I was getting worried that we wouldn't get like a mid-game roam with R, but we did. Always go bot lane and prioritize the angles from here too, because it's so much more of the map that you cover, right? Like here is all of this, but in the lane, it's all that. Much easier. Once I have Ignite up and this guy just dies, I'm just going to step up though. Oh. He's awarded. Can't really do that. Again, oh, you need to run. You need to run, my sweet. Now, does Aatrox actually run at us here? Or does he help with the Rift? And that's what we're looking for. That W auto Q W2 stuff is right there. Get used to this movement, though. I think you're dead, my friend. And you see kind of what the spellcaster build looks like. It looks like stuff like that, like the type of those plays. Man, I'm kind of down. Oh, we wait for this. Go drag. Okay, dragon way more important. As a mid laner, I know that because I play mid lane. If they want to trade mid tier 1 for a second Drake, I think I'm down, especially because we still play, right? Get in the wall, by the way, guys. Okay, but your old team's on a shirt. Oh, my team's walking backwards. You guys don't mess with me. You guys hate me. All good though. Nah, but my team kind of hates me there. You see how they just let me die, man? He's the only fed guy. Kill him. Just kidding. He's kind of fed too. Not bad. That was good. Like, here's what I just did, right? I baited the fight. I got basically a 2-man E. One of them didn't stun. That's fine. Started a fight that was 5v4, and we killed the Thresh. All that looks pretty good. Whatever your team does, oh well. Who cares? Keep doing what you do. If you put your team in enough advantageous positions, you will win more games than lose. So just become accepting of that. Just play, do your best, and that's it. It's not really a trick here. Now I will say that we're in definitely an advantageous position, and we're having like a pretty standard. This actually like couldn't be a better BRIAR mid game where, yeah, you're gonna watch BRIAR get beaten down a little bit mid lane. Welcome to range versus melee. That's why people will cry about range top, right? It's because it's actually like it's a skill check. You have to learn how to deal with this stuff. But you know, become well versed in BRIAR, and it gets a little easier. See, like I'm used to missing cannons like that. It doesn't even phase me anymore. Always looking at the map. Thank you for that, my friend. Go ahead and flash, please. I beg of you. Kind of loving this. I can go back bot, catch that wave that's coming so he doesn't get the turret, and then recall for my item. Because I don't need the item right now. There's nothing coming up. There's no insured fights like something like Dragon. He actually left, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here. We're going to leave, and then we're going to be good. We're not going to die. Surely we're not going to die after we see their side laner rotate, right? Now again, look at where the wave is, so you know that the wave's right in front of me. And we're hopefully just going to blast this wave before it'll matter. Nice. I miss those all the time. I don't even care. Now, someone like Echo in that situation, you'll notice I didn't use any spells. It's because I want to get people low enough that they don't think the burst will be enough to one-tap them. So I was going to auto him 2 or 3 more times, or 1 or 2 more times, and then I was going to W-auto Q, burst him out to death. And that's kind of the thing. So this game is looking like a Titanic third kind of thing, where you want to just burst people. Again, you want to catch Echo lacking, you want to catch double AD carry lacking, or even Thresh for that matter. Okay, now there's 3 bot. We have to give this, right? But on the back of that, my team gets this play. So this is actually pretty chill. I can go here, see, and I can kind of catch the reaction, right? So I get to ping that this is gone, take the wave. My life is so unfortunate, my bad. Alright, I could have played that one better, my bad. To be fair, I was like, why is he TP? And then it's not TP, it's recall, and what is going on? Why isn't he just walking? I felt like they should have walked. If he recalls and he's late to that fight, but if his team wins that fight, then it's whatever. He's the smartest player on earth. Now, I should preemptive deafen because I know that they're going to type like I could have done something there. Nah, man. I'm going to stay getting strong and we're going to be fine. Oh, the insta-no. Oh, the insta-no. Dragon 1 min. Let's win. Whew, let's go. Now, people, again, these guys have never played any other role than the one that they're playing right now, ever in their life. So they don't realize how important waves are, right? They've never watched the boss. They don't know Boston's Law. Ooh, that's side lane W. Goodbye, my friend. Actually, you might be able to heal this. Still second cooldown. Nice. Philios be gone. We win the team fight mid because one of their most fed members is not there. And it's like, wow, wait, now side lane's OP because I just killed one of their most fed members. Alright, I'm tapping E before I auto this cannon. I can't. The third one is over. I can't do that. I'm there. Again, they don't understand just how much pressure I'm adding to this game. But let me tell you, man, we're up 2 levels in side lane. I'm up farm, everything. People don't realize just how important this stuff is. Use Q on your melee minions to get this turret faster, by the way, because they are beelining straight to us. Oh my lord, would you look at that. Would you look at this game state. Wait, now I'm suddenly the GOAT. Now I'm suddenly the strongest person on Earth. Take everything on your way out, even those plants. We would like Titanic. I'm not going to reset because I don't need to, right? I'm not getting a full item. Yeah, we're a little too late for that. It's just too late. It's okay. 180, 240, so I need 30 gold. I can stay for a second. It's just flat out too late. Look at where Leona is, guys. You guys need to think about it. You guys got to want it more. It's looking so rough for you, bro. I mean, you're just straight up not playing that great. That's okay. I got my item. Dude, is this so... I'm just saying, like, think about it like this, right? Alright, sorry. No, I'll leave it on for you guys. So I play jungle every day of my life, perma-locked. Perma, no whining, nothing, right? And then this guy gets to be, like, you know, 300 LP under me, perma-typing. It's like, wow, is Udyr just the best champion on Earth? Is this guy just that cracked? Because I play well and I don't tilt. Sorry, Brand, but, like, that's just a hook, bro. Now, they don't realize it, right? I'm a 3K golden mid, just straight turboing. But that's okay. You don't have to know it. Get in the wall. Nice, and I can play again on my next cooldowns. Your AD carry just got tapped. That's what the Titanic's for. Hopefully. Nice. Nice. That's just a straight up game winner out of me. All good, no big deal. They don't even realize it, right? Udyr's like, did you see how I killed him? That was all me. I'm really good. And it's like, it's all good, man. I don't need the credit from this guy, right? I need the win for my LP, and that's it. That's all there is to it. Him emotionally thinking that he caused that is completely fine with me. I don't mind him thinking that. I'm chilling. This is how you play mid lane. If he needs to be checked on his mid lane basics, that's okay. That's why he plays jungle, right? Some people just aren't built for two roles, and that's actually flat out okay. And anyone tells you otherwise, it's just insane. Nice. Again, WE when you're completely not fighting is fine. I will help you when I can, my friend. Keep this guy from going too far into the turret, and we're there. So looks like good play. Hit the turret. Make sure you get that. I can be there. Someone else goes under. We're good. Shoot R to the right. Maybe he'll juke into it. He does. We're going to Q immediately, and that'll be it. Nice. W away from the passive. Get an auto and then E. That way you get everything right. You're Eing during your auto. Titanic makes this okay. They do have a jungle echo. 1 minion's not enough. Take his jungle on the way out, and then you practically win. Music's kind of loud, yeah? If it's been that way the whole video, hey, I appreciate you staying. So now you take all their jungle as you leave. Drop your ward so you don't end up griefing the game because, trust me, people do it all the time, and I'm kind of close to doing it right now. Living on the edge, all good. I know a bit about edging, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, 2700. Now, dude. Iceborne is actually a real item. Don't tell anyone this is actually a real item. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just keep doing what I think is best for this match. It's literally Iceborne, by the way. Look, I like Iceborne against double AD carry. I like the stats and everything. I didn't include it because it's one of the situational ones. This just happens to be the situation for it. That's okay. If I were anyone else, I think Bork or Black Cleaver, Death Dance, Sterix, all four of those would be good. This is just a me thing. It is what it is. I'm kind of happy that it's in the video, though, so we get to talk about it. Because I didn't get to talk too much about the rundown. Because the rundown should be direct for most players, not every player, you know? Brand's having a rough game. And again, right, my bot lane is, what is that, 7 and 13? Right? They're not having a perfect game. My top lane's 2 and 5. We're making this work through mid-gap. I like to ping objectives a lot. That's how I communicate. Oh, we're going to back off of you. We're going to jump this guy. We can just look for a chunk. Even forcing him away from his team is good, right? Because we're not going to get pinched like this. We weren't able to change CC, that's okay. We're going to buffer E so anyone can get into the wall if need be. Shoot an R, maybe we hit someone, maybe we don't. Just using Q here, I'm going to save my W. Just in case I got to run someone down. Act like I'm going towards Cogmo, so this guy thinks he can step up, and I Q'd in him, or W. He didn't show, that's okay. We can zone them off their base and then go mid, but we won't. We'll probably just go drag here. Ooh, I can catch Cogmo a little bit. Auto, W2. Kill him on X cooldowns. Nice. And they have Kaguma passive, we win. And there you go, the most standard of mid lane games you could ever see. Again, this account is ranked solo duo. I think it's Diamond 1 right now because it decayed from like 200 LP Masters. Look, I can't make 4 accounts work, okay? That's asking too much of me, but trust me, this is high elo gameplay. It's everything that you want out of mid lane BRIAR. Hopefully you learned something, but again, we keep games like this because that's what mid lane looks like, dude. It's not these 30 bombs versus melee matchups. You're going to do nothing for a lot of time. Accept it. Anyone that can't accept that, to be honest, you're probably just not cut up for BRIAR mid, and that's okay. And or just keep it as a counter pick, right? Keep it as a counter pick. When you're fighting against, like, I don't know, get last pick, and then you see you're against Silas, you make it happen. Other than that, though, I mean, pretty good damage. Let me make sure that you can see it. Pretty good damage. We side laned a lot. No one side laned against us. That gave us a huge advantage. Damage taken still high. CC all good. Look at the gold, though. It's all up here, right? It's all up here. 9,000 gold to 14k. The turrets, the lane, the plate, everything adds up. So, like, sure, my stat line's way better than his. Even if you weren't looking at it, stat line's not everything. Because I'm up, what is that, almost 4k gold, 5k gold on this guy. So, yeah. Hopefully this helped you guys. There's your mid lane guide. Don't forget to like, comment, sub. Hopefully you learned something.